Everybody has white balance. You good? Okay. Good morning. My name is Henry Irby. I'm the Public Information Officer for the Jefferson County Sheriff's Office. I would like to thank you for attending today's joint press conference pertaining to Operation Safer Communities, Unity Shield. On Thursday, July 31st, 2025, the Jefferson County Sheriff's Office, Birmingham Police Department, Gulf Coast Regional Fugitive Task Force, and the Irondale Police Department joined together for an operation focused on crime deterrence, community engagement, and intelligence gathering. We believe that when agencies unite, barriers fall and communities rise. Through shared purpose and mutual trust, we become more than departments. We become one force for safety, justice, and lasting peace. Now, the results of this operation were 18 felony arrests, 18 felony charges, 7 misdemeanor arrests, misdemeanor charges 23, other arrests and charges 34, total arrests 59, total charges 75. Stolen recovered vehicles 2, traffic stops 71, warnings 57, state tickets 250, firearms seized 3, narcotics seized, cocaine 3 grams, 54 pills, and marijuana 325.8 grams. Warrants cleared 83, sex offender violations 50, verifications 55. And now you will hear from Jefferson County Sheriff Mark Pettway, followed by Birmingham Police Chief Michael Picket. Afterwards, we'll have a brief Q&A. Thank you.
Good morning, and thank you for attending this morning. I am Jefferson County Sheriff Mark Pettway, and I just want to thank U.S. Marshal Marty Keeley for being a part of this operation. I also want to thank Birmingham Police Department Chief Michael Picket for being a part of this operation. When we work together, we make a difference in our community. My top priority is to make sure that our community is safe, and working together doing operations like this gets the bad guys off the street. So going forward, we want to also thank the citizens for their participation, for giving us information. We want to continue where we started here. These operations make our community safer, and working together makes us a dynamic force going forward and taking the bad guys off the streets. So we're now going to have a chance to hear from Birmingham Police Chief Michael Picket.
Thanks, Sheriff. Well, good afternoon, everyone. And as the Sheriff has stated, and as Chief Irby has stated, essentially working together is what it's all about. In law enforcement, we literally have one mission. We don't compete with one another. And that mission is to make our community safer. So the more collaboration we have, the more working together that we do, just like any team, we're going to get stronger. We're going to get faster. We're going to move more fluid together. Information is going to flow more smoothly, and we'll be more effective in doing so. So hopefully this is for this one, but it's important that we communicate exactly what we're doing. So we wanted to showcase this with the proper communication to the public. But these will continue, and we'll continue to move stronger, better, and faster together as we continue to make this community safer. So thank you all. Q&A.
Any questions?
I think you said that this operation started July 31st. I think that's what I read. I mean, can you kind of talk a little bit about what made this operation so effective in such a short amount of time, and kind of just continue to expand on what the collaboration looked like between these different agencies?
Chief Pickett spoke about our communication efforts. And so that's the key, communication and planning, planning, planning. It just didn't happen overnight. This took several meetings and planning and staging, and I think it was very successful. I think the main thing that everyone should bring from this is how well we work together. And the criminals should know that we will be doing more of this. Any other questions?
What would, and it's probably an obvious answer, but what kickstarted this where you guys want to work with other agencies to, combat?
You want to take that, Chief?
So yes, sir. So again, we're in constant communication with the sheriff's office, but what we identify in our meetings with one another, sometimes it's a simple lunch meeting, sometimes it's actual strategy meetings as it relates to addressing issues with violent crime. And we just noticed that we're seeing some of the and individuals pop up that are moving, in Fairfield, in West End, in Center Point, on the east side of Birmingham, East Lake, or wherever it is. So we notice that it's the same players moving throughout the county. So we have to make sure we're communicating well because when he's in Fairfield, that's going to have an impact on Birmingham. He could be right here in Inglenook. That's going to have an impact in unincorporated Jefferson County in those areas. So we look at this as a community. We don't see the lines. I mean, we know where our jurisdictions are, but in law enforcement, we don't see those lines because these bad guys, they go all over. They go all over the state if necessary. So we have to have that mindset to where we over communicate with our partners so that we can keep our community safer.
And how important is it for the public to see your guys' hard work and what you are doing to keep streets safe in Birmingham and surrounding communities?
I think it's very important because sometimes, they may not see a car on their block every day, but it's important that we communicate, hey, we are out here. We may not be on your particular street this day, but hopefully we will be soon if you're having any issues. So sometimes people don't know what you're doing unless you communicate. So it's important that when you do, you have your men and women, and it's not us that you see here. Okay, these are a few of the minds that help organize and plan. It's the men and women in that brown and that blue that are out there working right now, that are out there at 2 a.m. when our citizens and our residents are calling. Those are the ones that are really doing all the work. So we want to just make sure we communicate their efforts to the community.
How important is community input? Has it increased since you guys have been asked? We've had a lot of arrests lately with people giving tips. Like, are you seeing that increase of community saying we've had enough of this?
Absolutely. And it's just a snowball effect can go either way. If a criminal goes unchecked, they'll continue to do more. Okay, there will be more criminals that will join in what they're doing. But then at the same time, if law enforcement checks them, if the community checks them, okay, then that's a snowball effect. The community is saying, hey, law enforcement is working well together. They're getting some momentum. They're locking these bad guys up. Crime is going down. They feel more empowered to be able to call and say something because they know we're in the position that we're going to do something when they call.
I think Sheriff Pettway wants to address that question as well.
That was a very good question that you asked. And we do get a lot of calls from the public, and we act on those calls. Say, for instance, in Tarrant City, there were a couple of calls that came in about some drug houses that we went into Tarrant City and took down. And the citizens of Tarrant City are feeling safer, and they appreciate the efforts of the sheriff's office going in and taking those drug houses down. These operations here happen because people call in. We always say, if you see something, say something. And we really mean that. It's not just a cliche, but it's something that we operate off of. And if you see something in your community, if you know about drug houses in your community, call us, give us the information, and we will act on the information that you give us to make sure that your street is now safer. So we're thankful to all of the citizens in Jefferson County that has called in and given information. And we want you to continue to do that so we can continue to do a great job of making this city, this county safer.
One more question.
Law enforcement officers do way more than just fighting crime when it comes to protecting the city. Are there other things that you guys are unified on to offer to the city and to these other areas that you're collectively coming together to cover?
Tonight we have National Night Out in the city of Irondale and the city of Bessemer, come out. It's all about relationship. We do a lot of things in the community. We partner with different organizations for kids going back to school, giving them school supplies. We also partner with other community organizations to help with other events, such as when it comes around the holidays, we help out with Thanksgiving and Christmas events. So I'm quite sure that the city of Birmingham is going to come and share a lot of the things that they do within the community to bridge that gap between law enforcement and the community. We do a lot of things, and so do they. And I'm quite sure that we're always touching the community, and so is Birmingham. And I'll let Chief Pickett come forth now to share some of those things that they do to bridge the gap between law enforcement and the community.
Appreciate it again, Sheriff. So one thing that we do collaborate with the Sheriff's Office on is the community-oriented things, but also technology. So we have cameras that are being deployed throughout our city. Jefferson County Sheriff's Office has a robust camera surveillance deployment as well. So we ensure that their MAC and our real-time crime center are in constant communication. So we make sure we collaborate with resources and things of that nature, but then also to the community piece. Right now, you already know that BPD started the police athletic games. We just restarted that earlier this year. And then also we have some more programs that are rolling out. We're looking into our Explorers program to bring that back to our schools. So we're in the beginning stages of that. And then also we're really looking forward to this Thursday. We know school is starting back up on Thursday. So we're going to have all of our commanders, our chiefs. I'll be at a school as well, giving kids high five. Shout out to High Five Birmingham. They roll out the red carpet for our youth as they start that first day back. So we really want to try to be engaged with the community, especially touching our youth so that they can get, in the summer well and get back started on the right track. So there's a lot of things that are coming in the future as it relates to community engagement, really heavily centered toward our youth that we're looking forward to. All right, thank you.
Again, thank everyone for coming out today. And this concludes our press conference. Thank you.